Welcome back to IGN's Nintendo Direct E3 Countdown Show. Just minutes away. By the way, IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by the Tomorrow War, available exclusively on Prime Video July 2nd. And coincidentally enough, we're going to take a look at it later today, right here on IGN.
Bueno, mi gente, estamos en vivo en la transmisión de lo que es el E3 de Nintendo. Déjame mutear esto mientras tanto, para que no haya ningún tipo de sonido. De momento quedan unos 2 minutos 50 segundos todavía para iniciar la conferencia finalmente. Estoy todavía haciendo algunos ajustes, pero ya casi estamos a fuego con lo de Nintendo. Mientras voy arreglando esto, voy a ir diciéndoles que me gustaría ver en esta conferencia lo que es un gameplay de Metroid. Me encantaría verlo realmente. Gameplay bien bueno de Metroid. Me gustaría ver también lo que es, no sé, tal vez el anuncio de un personaje como Crash Bandicoot en el Smash Brothers. Me gustaría, no sé, son cosas mías, ¿entiendes? No son... Pero ojalá tengamos mucha sorpresa el día de hoy. Nintendo nos traiga mucha sorpresa. También me gustaría a ver si el rumor ese de que Xbox finalmente va a meter el Game Pass dentro de Nintendo también podría ser una sorpresa, un rumor que hay por ahí. Vamos a ver si Nintendo lo hace de verdad. Nadie sabe. Déjame ver esto. Bueno, en lo que estoy aquí ajustando, déjame ir colocando por lo menos lo que es como que accede para chatear. Dentro de Streamlabs para interactuar ya puede abrir este chat en navegador web. It's okay, my friend. I don't care. Okay, no hay problema. Estamos bien. We are good. We are really fine. No, 100 o 200.
Son 100 que necesito, pero está bien. Yo no tengo 2.000 pesos.
Venga. Ciérreme la puerta. Disculpen mi gente que ahí está la viejita un poco tareada porque hay unos problemas aquí en la casa. Ya estamos a la ley de 1 minuto para iniciarle. Déjame ponerle sonido ya.
Immediately. Just so Nintendo know.
$100. That's okay, fine. Joe, we're gonna check out the conference in just a minute. I want you to tell me about Pikmin. Tell me it's returning today. Please hold my hand.
Shigeru Miyamoto said in 2015 that the game was nearly done. It's gotta be, like, my heart says it's gonna come. My head says maybe Shigeru Miyamoto kicked it out of a window in Kyoto. But I would love to see Pikmin 4 after all this time. It would be so nice to see.
All right. Well, the Nintendo Direct is about to start. Be sure to stick around after
Ready
the
para
Direct
iniciar.
and then after the Treehouse Live event, because we will be back with a reaction show with tons to talk about. We're going to do a full-length episode of Nintendo Voice Chat, all of us together. The Direct is starting any second now. I am so damn excited for this. This is it, everyone. This is the peak of E3. This is the best, I hope. Fingers crossed. Are we all ready?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really excited to see what they got in
go.
store for us today.
All right, let's check out the Nintendo Direct starting any second, and stick around after the show for more IGN and Summer of Gaming.
Comenzó esto, vamos a ver.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide as well.
The Nintendo Switch system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are
Quinto
playing
año
games
del
on
Nintendo
it.
Switch.
Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players spanning all ages and all levels of gaming experience. Thank you all very much.
Dímelo, Piku.
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners.
¿Qué onda,
I hope
Diamante
that each
RD?
of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today, we have news on upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we'll be focusing on a selection of games releasing this year. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, to begin, please take a look at this video.
Vamos a ver, primer video de la transmisión de la conferencia de Nintendo. Not actual gameplay footage. Uy, 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 Ganondorf. Oh. Kazuya. Se une Smash Brothers. Kazuya, señores. Dios mío, pero tiene unos combos. Y también lleva el Capitán Falcon. Ah, pero es que el tipo... También al pozo. Al pozo. Al otro. Ahí va Mark. Ah, pero él como que va ganando energía. ¡Oh! Smash Bros. Ultimate Plus Tekken. Kirby. Ay, hombre. Pero Kirby regresa. No. Hello, hello. Se le escapó Kirby,
I'm
no
Masahiro
bulto.
Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series Tekken will join the battle. Surprise! I'll go over the details at a later date, so please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Dragon Uppercut. Tombstone Crusher. Gate of Hell. Toma. No, pero este personaje. Este personaje es para uno fajarse a los trompones. Muy duro ese personaje. Muy buenos combos que tiene.
This feels like Tekken. No,
Sí,
it's Super
it
Smash Bros.
feels like
Ultimate.
Tekken, yes sir.
I'll
Se
talk
siente
about
como
the
si fuera
fight more in
el
a
Tekken
future
normal.
presentation. We still have
Pero
to
no,
record it first,
es Smash
actually.
Bros.
The air date is shown
A
below.
ver.
Please stay tuned.
28 de el mes 6 de este mes. 28 de este mes. El 28 de este mes sale este
New
personaje.
fighter
Wow.
Kazuya will join the fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series, will fight in this game. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
El primer parche de Nintendo Switch Headlines. Vamos a
Your
ver.
choices matter in these emotional, supernatural tales.
Life Strange. La Remaster Collection y la True Colors, que es la nueva para Nintendo Switch. Ya durante las otras conferencias hemos visto ya varios trailers sobre este juego.
Life is Strange True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th.
Septiembre 10.
And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Más tarde. Ok. Está disponible más
There's
tarde.
something for everyone on the Nintendo Switch system. You are Star-Lord, leading a legendary band of heroes for hire in this thrilling action-adventure game. Jump on a wild ride across the cosmos, overwhelm opponents with Star-Lord's daring combat style, and encounter iconic and original Marvel characters. You'll call the shots for the unpredictable Guardians as you face cosmic threats to save the galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October 26th.
Va para Marvel, que la vimos en la conferencia de Ubisoft.
You'll squish your invertebrate opponents in 32-player cross-platform combat.
No, la de Ubisoft no, perdón, en la de Square Enix, lo vimos. Vimos la presentación completa de ese juego. Estuve viendo ayer, me encantó el Marvel. Marvel, Guardián de la Galaxia, va para Switch también.
Get a 25% discount when you pre-order the game starting today on Nintendo eShop. The fantastical realm of Orcanon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th. Return to the funny, charming, and quirky world of 2 Point County. In the wholesome management sim 2 Point Campus, you'll build and run your very own university the way you want it. Lots of creative tools are at your disposal to make the school yours and take your educational empire to the next level. Enrollment for 2 Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year. A beloved series rolls into its 20th anniversary this year.
Gente, pueden saludar en el chat. Sencillo, fácil y tranquilo. Pueden escribir, yo no muerdo. Super Monkey Ball. Remastered.
Go Bananas wins Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls onto Nintendo.
No lo conocía ese juego, el Super Monkey. Pero se ve muy divertido, muy interesante. Para uno divertirse ahí, cambiar la temática de tanto shooter.
Mario Party Mayhem?
Mario Party Mayhem.
It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's birthday cake
5 clásico.
Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And
el Mario Party sí lo pusieron bueno.
Jump.
Nuevos minijuegos.
And give facelifts? In hilarious over-the-top minigames. All of which support button controls. With 100 minigames from the Mario Party series catalog, you'll have a blast in this all-star fun.
Wow.
Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play. Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly match with other partygoers worldwide. Playing a board game online with friends? Save your progress mid-game, grab a snack, then resume the festivities. Stickers are also available to communicate with others. It's time to party in Mario Party Superstars.
Mario Party Superstars.
System, October 29th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Wow, ese Mario Party está
What did you think?
todo lo clásico mezclado en uno. Muy bueno por Nintendo.
Currently, we're working hard.
Ese va para el carrito, ese va para el carrito. Se lo compro yo.
Metroid Prime 4.
A mí me encanta el Mario Party.
Previously announced. But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise. Please take a look.
Uy, Metroid. Gameplay de Metroid, señores. Metroid 5. Como un delay en el sonido del video. Es en 2D el juego. Dread. Metroid Dread. Se ve muy bien ese Metroid, ¿eh? Muy pero que muy bien se ve ese juego. Metroid Dread. Míralo en el Nintendo Treehouse. 1008. Muy bien que se ve ese juego.
First new 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The brand new Metroid Dread game. As the name Dread implies, this is a Metroid game with a new feel, showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter. It's scheduled to be released on October 8th, so it won't be too long until launch. On that same day, we'll also be releasing amiibo figures for Samus and the Emmy, the robot seen in the video. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Déjame agregar la imagen de mi patrocinador número 1.
Get ready to get down in the latest Just Dance game.
Just Dance. Just Dance. Nunca falta.
Hit the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, launching on Nintendo Switch November 4th. The arcade smash hit Cruisin' Blast is speeding onto Nintendo Switch. Blast your way through nearly 30 over-the-top tracks. Up to 4 players can race together, so pick your favorite vehicle and hit the road. Cruisin' Blast launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch this fall. It's the ultimate Dragon Ball Z experience. Relive the story of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas
Dragon Ball
in this action
Kakarot
RPG. Saiyan.
Creo que ese juego ya estaba en
Switch.
O no, lo están anunciando. Ese juego se ve muy bien. Ese juego me llama mucho la atención.
Majin Buu, an epic showdown with the most fearsome foe. Along with the main story, you can explore the vast world of Dragon Ball Z. Hey, why not help out the locals? Or collect ingredients for delicious meals. You could always train to acquire new skills, too. There are lots of things to keep you busy. The boss battle episodes, A New Power Awakens Parts 1 and 2 is also included. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, plus a New Power Awakens set punches its way onto Nintendo Switch September 24th. Grab a golf club and get ready to tee off. The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon. Here's a quick glimpse into each of the modes. Standard Golf. Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens. Nice shot. Hit different types of shots and aim for under par. Nice birdie. Speed Golf. Smack your ball, then chase after it. Be the first to get your ball in the hole. Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots.
Mario Golf.
Battle Golf. Duke it out over 9 flag-marked holes in an obstacle-filled arena. Capture 3 flags to win. Golf Adventure. Go from rookie to pro with your Mii character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you. And here's some news. Free updates are planned for future release, including additional courses and playable characters. The fairway's almost open, so set your tee time and get ready to ace those shots in Mario Golf Super Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Ready for the ride of a lifetime? Welcome to the vast and vibrant world of Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
As a rider in this RPG adventure, you'll explore diverse landscapes by riding your Monstie, a monster companion. Gather materials such as honey and ore, then use them to craft items for your journey.
Ese Monster Hunter se ve
But beware of the mini
mucho
monsters
mejor que el
that
último que salió como en el
some are
2016.
docile, but others may suddenly ambush you.
Este se ve más animado, más,
You'll
no
team
sé,
up
más
with your
amigable.
Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles.
Es un RPG.
And you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor.
Vas a poder mejorar tus
Hey,
utilidades,
is that an
tu
egg? You
ropa,
might be able to
tus
hatch a
armas.
new Monstie. Incredibly powerful Monsties can also hatch from rare eggs. Need more traveling buddies? Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles. Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real monster of an adventure. Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin soars
Monster
onto
Hunter
Nintendo
Stories.
Switch July 9th.
Ese
You can play
también.
the free
El demo
demo
el
on June
25 de
25th and
junio.
carry
Ese sí
over
me lo voy a
your
estar
save data to the
descargando.
full game.
Dentro de 10 días. Voy a probar el demo.
Here's a
Quizás
new
lo juegue
game
en
from
vivo.
the head of a certain company.
Did you miss me?
Wario.
What do you mean? Who am I? It's a me, Wario. And it's a finally ready, a brand new game from my company. Check it out. You get to control me. Time to do this.
WarioWare. WarioWare Inc.
Look at me go.
Yo lo jugaba para Game Boy.
Check out these chumps.
Y me encantaba ese jueguito.
And they have wonderful new talents. Throw that stick thing. Not bad. Use the spinning, whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it. Same micro game, different abilities. Wow, I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same
De 12
time.
va a poder jugar.
So
Para hacer
relax,
minigames.
Or else. Eh? Not nice. All right, you. Yes, you, the one watching this. Better get ready for some micro game mayhem.
WarioWare, velo ahí. Get it together.
Launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system September 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
El pre-order comienza hoy de ese juego.
What you just saw was the trailer for WarioWare. Get it together.
WarioWare.
In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that let you control Wario and his friends. There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal. But that reality is upended after you get pulled into a different dimension. Another Tokyo exists, a post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside. Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons. What lies ahead in this alternate realm?
Shin Megami Tensei.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system. Finding their weak point is key. By targeting it, the number of consecutive actions you can perform in a combo will increase. Though demons are formidable opponents,
I do need you.
you may be able to recruit them via negotiations,
Aliados.
which begin when you open
Obvio,
a
los RPG
conversation.
siempre uno lleva aliados. Ayudan a pelear.
If a negotiation is successful, a demon will become a powerful ally. In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request, they may feel motivated and join you as an ally. Demons that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies, another demon can be created. The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a powerful ally, customized to your needs and playstyle.
No está mal, se pueden crear enemigos, se pueden crear amigos, se unen, se fusionan para hacer mejores monstruos. Los monstruos te piden ayuda, que le dé vida, que le dé algo, y si tú se lo niegas, puede unirse incluso hasta los enemigos para pelear contra ti. No está mal, no está mal ese RPG, un clásico RPG de los buenos. Shin Megami Tensei.
Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Tengo un amigo mío que es muy loco con ese tipo de juego de RPG. Le gustaría mucho.
This is the newest game in the series. Please look forward to future updates.
Amigo José Luis Hernández Terrero. Saludos para José Luis Hernández Terrero. Espero que estés bien donde quiera que estés, hermano.
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa in despair.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Three games in the deadly Danganronpa series are coming to Nintendo Switch.
I am this school.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
A body has been discovered.
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mio?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack. No, wrong. Are you okay?
Nakito Kumaeda.
Plus, the board game from Danganronpa
Un juego de
featuring Killing
tablero
Harmony
este.
has been expanded into a standalone game. Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa series will come together to battle at a tropical resort.
Típico juego indie de los que le gusta lanzar a Nintendo.
Beach Brawl. The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical exclusive on
Danganronpa.
Nintendo Switch later this year.
Decadence.
All 4 games will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Ah, los fanáticos de ese juego, ahí está.
We hope
Va
you're
a tener la
not
saga
afraid of
completa
ghosts.
disponible en Nintendo Switch.
In this horror adventure game, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only defense is a camera that can repel and cast them out. Face your fears as you explore a variety of unsettling locations.
Ahí está, a los que les gustan los juegos de suspenso
This
y
spine-chilling
terror.
story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photo modes are included in this version. Can you investigate Mount Hikami and stay alive? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, creeps onto Nintendo Switch this year. These games and DLC are coming soon, some even today.
Hoy. Este juego sale hoy.
War
This
is
is
not
software.
over.
Doom Eternal.
Raise hell in the
Ok.
first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1. Deeper and more challenging combat awaits as you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain. The fate of the cosmos is in your hands. Get slaying when this campaign expansion launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Get ramped up for 2 iconic skateboarding games fully remastered in HD. Skate to era-defining jams as the legendary Tony Hawk and a roster of new and returning pros. Take your sessions on the go with all the original game modes.
Tony Hawk
Compete
Pro
locally or
Skate.
online to show off your tricks against other skaters. Drop into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, launching on Nintendo Switch June 25th.
El
Pre-orders are
25 de
available
junio
now on
salen
Nintendo eShop.
la Pro Skate 1 y la 2 para
After
Nintendo Switch.
4,000 years, Sateki, the Witch Queen, has risen from the dead, and only one group of heroes can stop her: the Strange Brigade. In this thrilling adventure, you'll blast through an army of mummified monstrosities while solving puzzles in booby-trapped dungeons. Go it alone or team up with other daring adventurers in local wireless co-op and online play. Expect the unexpected when Strange
juego es
Brigade
bueno, ese
launches
juego
on
se ve
Nintendo
interesante
Switch
también.
later today.
Este juego así de muchos disparos, haciendo puzzles y avanzando.
It's a new adventure of cosmic proportions.
Un DLC para Mario Plus and
Mario
Rabbids.
and his friends will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore order to the galaxy. Our heroes must stop a mysterious new evil from plunging the universe into chaos. Rabbid
Este fue
Rosalina
anunciado en la
joins them.
conferencia de Ubisoft el
Is she
sábado.
bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even
Mario
quirkier
Plus
secrets.
Rabbids. Un nuevo DLC.
And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic possibilities. So aim for victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that? Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure. Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, launches into space or
Chispas de la
onto
esperanza.
Nintendo Switch next year.
Disponible el año que viene. Hasta el año que viene. The Orange Star Nation is under attack. Bueno. Algo así como un battleship. ¿Será este? Un juego en el que tú seleccionas y vas destruyendo los tableros y... Sí, ese mismo es.
Stories, memorable characters, and vibrant
Te
gameplay
ponen las
are in
animaciones
store
y que
as
del
you
daño
lead
que
the
tú le haces,
commanding
pero...
officers to victory.
Boom, lo destruyó, ok.
Play the first 2 Advance Wars campaigns in Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Marching
Reboot
on to
Camp.
Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Okay.
Pre-orders begin
Clásico.
today on
Otro
Nintendo
remaster.
eShop.
How
Eso
is
sí tiene
everything?
Nintendo, gente. Eso sí tiene Nintendo.
All right.
Todos los
This
benditos
next
juegos
segment will
clásicos
be
de
our
ellos te los
last announcement
remasterizan
of
y
the
te lo
day.
tiran en el nuevo Nintendo.
Please take a look.
Zelda. No, Hyrule Warriors. Expansion Pack. Ok, Expansion Pack. Ese juego yo lo tengo. Wow, esa arma sí está chula. Junio 18. Eso es pasado mañana. Va a estar disponible. Y en noviembre sale la oleada 2. Ok. Un DLC en 2 partes.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events
No
of the
está mal.
Legend
Me
of
gustó
Zelda
mucho el
Breath
arma
of the
que
Wild.
trae.
I hope you'll
Que
look
tenía
forward to it.
el personaje de Zelda. De Link, perdón.
I have
Link.
a few more things to share with you all today. We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game, which launches next month.
HD, yeah, un remaster
You'll
de ese
immerse
juego.
yourself
Ese juego
in
es
the
muy
role of
bueno,
Link
se
by
lo
using
recomiendo.
2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive
Yo
motion
recomiendo
control,
todas las Zelda, todas las
or by
Zeldas son
playing
muy
in
buenas.
handheld mode, wielding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls. This game depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series, the story of how it all began. What is the origin of the Master Sword? Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations? These will all be unraveled in this game.
Skyward
We hope you're looking
Sword.
forward to The Legend of Zelda
Mañana.
Skyward Sword HD.
No, el mes que viene. Estamos a junio, ¿verdad? El mes que viene disponible
Next
Skyward
up.
Sword HD.
Here's a little something you might like. This is a Game & Watch system that lets you play 3 games in the Legend of Zelda series. This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary. While we don't have any
Aniversario,
campaigns
35
or other
años cumple
Nintendo Switch
Zelda.
games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the
Wow,
occasion
pero eso es un
and reflect
clásico,
fondly on the earliest days
de
of the Legend of
Zelda
Zelda.
ese.
It will come with
1986.
the first game in the series, The Legend of Zelda,
El primer Zelda.
Zelda 2, The
Zelda
Adventure
2,
of Link, and
y
the Game
Link's
Boy
Awakening.
version of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening
Ah,
game,
sí. Ese sí lo llegué a
as
jugar.
well
ese.
as a special version of the Game & Watch title Vermin, starring Link as the playable character. So that's 4 games on one system, from longer Legend of
Cuatro
Zelda
jueguitos,
games
cuatro
to the
minigames.
pick-up-and-play game Vermin. In addition,
Cuatro
regarding the watch
clásicos son esos.
functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda, and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. You can play with both of them by taking control of Link. We hope you'll enjoy playing this Game & Watch
The
system
Legend of Zelda,
whenever
Game &
and
Watch.
wherever you'd like.
4 clásicos ahí de NES y SNES.
All right, here's the last thing
SNES
we
no,
have to show
perdón,
you.
esos son de
This
NES,
is the
pero
sequel
para atrás,
to
para
The
atrás.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 2 years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been unable to share anything with you in that time. However, development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
Viene. Viene el link. Ese es el link que nosotros conocemos, la celda que nosotros queríamos ver. El año que viene, 2022. La nueva Zelda.
So, what did you think? This time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
How was that? That's all for this Nintendo Direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for watching.
Ahí se acabó el Nintendo Direct, pero yo creo que continúa con un Nintendo Live Treehouse. Creo. Si no me equivoco, según leí en el itinerario del E3.
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm here with Nate
Doug
Bildorf,
Bowser.
who leads our Treehouse team. As you know, at Nintendo, we're all about creating experiences that deliver surprises and smiles. And I have to say, I found myself smiling through that entire presentation, thinking about how many unique games we'll be able to share with everyone in the weeks and months ahead. Nate, that last clip was incredible. So many questions. Where do we start? What did you think?
Oh, well, Doug, they had me at the first mysterious red tendril. You know what a massive Zelda fan I am. But that's 2022.
Yeah.
And I'm frankly just looking forward to seeing all the games that are in the pipeline just over the next couple months for Nintendo Switch. We've got Mario Party Superstars, WarioWare Get It Together, the expansion for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, Mario Golf Super Rush, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, and of course, Metroid Dread. I am just not going to be getting any work done, and you should know that.
Well, that's okay. I think I may be in the same camp. And Mario Golf Super Rush launches in just a few weeks on June the 25th. By the way, Nate, do you know why Luigi brings 2 pairs of pants to the golf course with him?
Doug, are we doing the dad joke thing again?
We are. In case he gets a hole in one. But seriously, everyone, this game is just packed with content. You can play in standard golf mode, but then there's also speed golf, battle golf, the golf adventure mode, and the option to play with buttons or motion controls. And you can play with up to 4 people locally or online. I can say this one is definitely going to be taking up the majority of my summer gaming time.
Oh yeah, you and me both. And there's plenty more to come. And as
De
for
todo lo que
today,
ellos están
our
diciendo,
E3 show is just getting started.
están
Next
explicando
up, we
muchísimas
have,
cosas
of course, have
interesantes.
Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Pero
and we'll
realmente
be kicking
mencionaron
off
dos
our
juegos
first segment
que
with a very special guest,
yo los voy a
Yusho
comprar, yo los voy a
Sakamoto,
comprar.
who
Es
is
el
the
Mario,
producer of
el
Metroid
Mario Party
Dread.
Superstars
He's gonna
y
be
el
sharing his insights
WarioWare.
on-
Esos dos
I can't believe
juegos,
I'm saying this, but the first new 2D
esos dos
Metroid
juegos van
game in
comprados
nearly
de
2
calle, de
decades.
una.
I'm not going to miss it, and I know you've been looking forward to it as well.
Absolutely, I'm so looking forward to this. And we do have our Treehouse team on deck for a gameplay deep dive into Metroid Dread, WarioWare Get It Together, and more games in a mix of both live and pre-recorded segments today. And I'd just like to say as we close how deeply grateful we are to everyone watching today. Thank you for sharing this time with us, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yep. Thanks again, everyone. We can't wait to hear what you think. And with that, I'll turn it over to Sakamoto-san and the Treehouse team.
Y el Metroid también estuvo muy bueno, el Metroid Dread, ese que están mostrando ahí. También estuvo muy bueno ese gameplay. Metroid Dread. Development History. Vamos a hablar un poco de la historia de cómo crearon este juego.
2D メトロイドの完全新作、メトロイドドレッドをやっと発表できました。1986年のメトロイドから始まって、メトロイド2、スーパーメトロイド、メトロイドフュージョンと続いてきたシリーズの19年ぶりの最新作、そして最新エピソードになります。メトロイドシリーズはサムス・アランという女性バウンティーハンターの活躍を描いたゲームです。タイトルのメトロイドっていうのは生物兵器として軍事利用できる浮遊生命体の名前でいろんなトラブルのきっかけになってきました。シリーズではそのメトロイドと主人公サムスとの奇妙な関係性を綴ってきましたが、今回はそのストーリーの一区切りとなるエピソードです。
Esos Metroid eran buenísimos, ¿eh? Esos Metroid eran muy buenos en su tiempo. Fueron de los juegos que uno le dio durísimo.
ストーリーは重要ですが、決してファンのためだけのゲームではないです。基本は 2D アクションゲームなので、銀河最強の戦士の誰でも楽しんでもらえるはずです。これが初めてのメトロイドゲームのプロローグを見てもらえれば、ストーリーがわからないということにはならないでしょう。むしろ今作が初メトロイドという人だからこその楽しみ方もあるんじゃないでしょうかね。タイトルになっているドレッドは恐怖です。無敵のサムスアランを襲う絶望的な恐怖を表すタイトルです。行ったこともない惑星で一人で行動するサムスに忍び寄る圧倒的な存在というように、今までとは一味違う要素が追加されたことです。実はメトロイドドレッドのアイデアは
Gente, a los que les guste su juego de 2D, lo que disfrutaron en los tiempos aquellos de Metroid, cuando salió para el Super Nintendo, la Super Metroid y esos juegos, el que le guste su Metroid, mire, es un juego que va a estar muy bueno de Metroid. Creo que mencionaron que van a lanzar un demo. Ese demo lo voy a estar yo jugando desde que salga.
マーキュリースティームエンターテインメントがすごく優秀なチームだったんです。技術力は高いしセンスもいいし、なんといってもメトロイドというゲームの理解が半端なかったんですね。この最高のパートナーと組んだらメトロイドドレッドは必ず完成すると確信しました。そして15年前に思い描いた以上のメトロイドドレッドがこうやって完成しました。今回登場するエミーを一言で言うとめっちゃ恐ろしい敵ですね。実は銀河連邦所有の調査ロボットなんです。特定のゾーン内をうろついてサムス
A las personitas que se pasan por ahí, comenten, digan algo.
視覚センサーで見られてしまうと捕まえるために高速で追いかけてきます。サムスの通常の武器は一切効きません。しかも捕まるとほぼ即死。これは厳しいですね。サムスはそんな恐怖と戦いながらミッションを遂行しなければならないんですね。今回のサムスは一段と大変ですね。サムスにとってものすごく不利な状況なんですが、検知範囲内であっても音を立てなければエミーは気づきません。物陰に隠れて見られないようにも
No se lo oculta, si uno no se mueve parece que el monstruo no te cae atrás, parece que él no te oye. Él te anda buscando.
ファントムクロークという攻撃迷彩アビリティです。これの使い方は
porque que verdad, Samus con una habilidad como de ponerse exacto, invisible, no lo ve, el monstruo te está buscando, pero no te encuentra.
メトロイド体系の強烈なスパイスになっていると思います。こ
Parece que no sale muy factible enfrentarse a ese monstruo.
全体のゲームデザインが変わっちゃったんじゃないかなと思われたかも
Sin
しれない
tener parece los
でも
niveles
そこはご安心ください
suficientes.
従来通りのゲーム性に磨きをかけてアクションや探索要素の強化や工夫はバッチリですサムスリターンズのアクションを洗練させて
Las armas se modifican, algo así como cuando tú en Mega Man cambia de armas, como en el Contra también, que tú cogías unas armas diferentes cada vez que te caía un cuadrito de eso. Cambiaba el arma a 3 disparos, a misiles, a rayos, a no sé qué.
最後にメトロイドの探索要素について簡単に触れておきますね。メトロイドは探索型のアクションゲームです。 パワーアップアビリティを取得するとサムスのアクションがどんどん増える。
Mira, Charge Beam,
それらのアクションでサムスの行動範囲が広がっていくという仕組みです。
Típico de Samus, típico de Samus.
これまでになかったパワーアップアビリティも当然追加しています。
Uno va adquiriendo mejores habilidades. Mira ahí la habilidad de pegarse como una araña. Es la araña magnética. La habilidad de araña magnética para uno.
いろいろなアビリティを使う自由度の高い探索は今まで以上だと思います。よりダイナミックになった快適なアクションによる自由な探索と自分が追われる身となって行動する恐怖という2種類の刺激が融合したメトロイドドレッドはシリーズ経験のあるなしに関わらず楽しんでいただけます。新しいデザインのメトロイドをこの後の任天堂ツリーハウスライブで紹介します。ダン、よろしく。
Nintendo Treehouse Live E3.
Thanks, Sakamoto-san. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am super excited about this next segment where we're going to delve into an early work-in-progress version of Metroid Dread, show some of Samus's new moves in action, and also, I think, get to a little bit of the way the game develops this suspense and tension that gives the game its title. So I'm joined by Audrey and Teresa from Nintendo Treehouse, and Teresa's going to take us into the depths of Planet ZDR.
Yeah, all right. So let's take a deep dive into the very beginning of the game. So we're going to backtrack just a little bit to show Samus's free movement here. So like I just spent a few missiles.
Solo que es el inicio del juego. Este es el inicio del juego.
But one of the things I want to show here is free aim, which for those that have played
Tiene free aim,
Metroid
o sea, tú
Samus
puedes apuntar
Returns,
para donde tú quieras.
made a comeback. You can see a lot of the area around as you use it. Also has this little tracking system that when it's targeting an enemy, it'll make that sound.
Tiene un pequeño mapa allá arriba.
As Nate and Sakamoto-san already mentioned, this is the first new 2D Metroid game in 19 years. That's almost 2 decades. I don't know if you did the math.
19 años tenía que no
that's a lot
sacaban
of years. We've been
un
waiting
Metroid
for
en
this for a
2D.
long time, so we're really excited to be finally showing this to everyone.
Metroid Dread.
Here's another returning move from Metroid Samus Returns.
Ah, tú puedes hacer counter también. Cuando te atacan, tú presionas la X y haces un counter. Melee counter.
And then a new one is, or the development of the melee counter. Whoop. Yeah, let that guy move a little bit back. Come back. The melee dash. I really love that because it doesn't break momentum.
El melee
I
dash.
can immediately do a counter and immediate damage to an enemy.
Yeah,
ese dash funciona como un counter también. Porque cuando te atacan, tú lo atacas con eso y como que tú le das a él.
Aim and the melee counter in that game. And here we have the running free aim, which gives you even more freedom, and the dash melee. So instead of having to stand still and wait for enemies to attack you, you can just go get them, which really has great movement to this game.
Yeah, I love that. Like Samus
Dice que cuando el área está así pestañeando significa que hay un ítem oculto.
probably the smoothest I've been able to control Samus
En
in a
esa
really long
zona.
time.
Absolutely, and you've opened up the map screen here, something that Metroid fans know to love and adore. The map system is just as important in this game as ever, and it really shows you the classic Metroid gameplay progression, which is back in full force in this game, where you look at your map, you identify areas that you haven't been to yet or aren't able to access yet. You try and find another way through, find a new ability, push your way forward, fill in the map, lather, rinse, repeat. So that's back and better than ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this area here is blinking white because there's something here that I haven't discovered yet. So I could use markers to kind of pinpoint it, just in case I don't have an ability. And I have to backtrack here once I'm able to explore
Ok, esas marcas que están mostrando ahí sirven para tú, en caso de que a ti te falte una habilidad o algo, tú dejas la marca como que ahí necesito eso y te vas a buscarlo. Cuando tú lo tengas, tú vuelves a ese mapa y lo buscas.
A part of the charm of Metroid,
mira, eso es importante. Hay lugares ocultos.
Renewed sense of purpose in your backtracking paired with pushing forward.
Yeah, another thing I want to pinpoint is
Ahí él
the amount
le
of
disparó
work
a
that
algo
put
y
in
explotó y
Samus's
se abrieron
animations,
dos
like,
puertas.
Just her animation of gripping the walls when she can't move or like
Mira cómo se
holding onto
engancha, o
the
sea, se
ledge.
queda agarrado.
Just so smooth.
Simplemente,
You'll notice
simplemente
little
genial,
touches
simplemente
everywhere,
increíble.
so keep an eye out for them.
Muy bien, muy bien. Ese
That
juego
seamless
está muy, muy
transition to
bueno.
these sort of,
Entonces
story
aquí
scenes
vienen
is
con lo
great.
que mostraron
Little moments like this
hace
when you're in
como al
helmet
inicio
view
de la
for a moment
transmisión
really add to the isolation and the tone of
sobre el
this game.
video del
Yeah, no, this
de la,
game is
la cinemática del
sequel
monstruo,
to,
lo que
Metroid
viene y la
Fusion, but you
cuestión
can see that her suit looks a little bit different than that, so that'll be a story element that people will find out what happened when they play the game. We don't want to spoil too much.
So these are the Emi that Sakamoto-san
No le hace nada, mira, le
talked
está
about,
disparando y no le
and
hace
none
nada.
of Samus's weapons seem to do anything against them.
Hacer counter, sí, para tratar de, ¿verdad?
Yep. Oh, that slide
Y después lo
move is
único
so
que te queda es
cool.
correr porque
She
los
looks
disparos
so
no le
cool
hacen
when she's
absolutamente
fighting.
nada.
Yep, it is. Nope. Okay.
Oh no, just no.
Yeah.
Y le sigue cayendo atrás.
Missiles don't work either. Oh my gosh.
So
scary.
About this being called Dread, that would be why.
They're very relentless.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Did a little reach for me there.
Yeah.
That was new.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one's clearly not well, but it's still quite frightening.
Yeah. I'm glad that it's a
No,
bit
no puede
damaged and
escalar,
can't
no puede
completely
escalar
reach
ese
to me,
monstruo.
but we're
Ese-
gonna have to
ese-
find
ese
a
de ahí no
different
podía
way
escalar
to
y
tackle
seguirlo.
that enemy.
You know, this thing is a central unit which controls various areas of the planet. It's sort of a biomechanical computer, kind of a homage to maybe similar units in previous Metroid games. And from this unit, Samus can power up, get a temporary power up for her arm cannon and turn it into the Omega Cannon.
Yeah, so in typical 2D Metroid fashion, we've always seen the camera like panned around here, and now with the Omega Cannon ability, there's this dynamic camera that you get to see over Samus's shoulder, which is so cool.
Yeah, little additions like that really flesh out the classic 2D gameplay without it feeling like it strays too far from what we loved about it.
Just makes it seem really powerful.
Right. Let's see if
Special.
this works against our Emmy friend here.
Takes a little while to charge up, so
It does.
don't wait too long.
Okay.
You did it.
Oh,
I wanted to make sure I had it line
Yep.
of sight.
I hope you enjoyed that. That's your one shot at it.
Yeah, so it's so powerful that in order to take that Emmy down, we lose the ability of the Omega Cannon, and it goes back to a regular arm cannon.
It was worth it, though. We can breathe easy now.
It was.
For a moment.
Y regresa al inicio.
I also want to point out while you're scrolling your way through all of these different halls that there are so many different ways to play this game. Like Teresa is amazing with a missile. She's the queen of the missiles, but you can also just
salvando, hay que
shoot
salvar.
the
Hay
regular arm
checkpoints para
cannon,
uno.
you
Hay
can try and avoid
para no
enemies
salvarlo. No,
altogether,
ahí no
try
me
and
gustó.
hit them all. Really, it's up to you what kind of Samus.
Juego del 2021, por el amor de Dios, debería ya grabarse solo, eso debería salvarse solo, no deberíamos estar en eso de que estar salvando. Ya que yo vengo y salvo aquí y me matan más adelante y después no, así no. Disparó ahí, el agua cayó.
It's good because you need to shoot a lot of different things in this game.
So many different things.
Ahí se agarró.
I see a pixelated door, and now I'm filled with dread.
Yeah, this is a new entryway.
Yep, these are the entries to the various zones that the Emmy are patrolling. And once you're in there, you need to be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, you can hear in the background, the music is so atmospheric. It really puts you on pins and needles.
La chica ahí está diciendo que la música en el fondo de lo que es el juego se escucha como atmosférica, se tiene un sonido como, no es que un sonido animado, sino como un sonido que mantiene como un suspenso. Y aquí viene, esta sí es la cinemática.
During moments like this, you can really appreciate how cool it is to have an HD 2D Metroid game.
We tried that.
Este es más grande y más fuerte que el otro.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Just try again. Maybe it'll work on this one.
Now run.
No puede
So
caerle atrás por
luckily,
ese hoyo,
this
por
Emmy
suerte.
can't go through tight spaces. So I have an
Pero
advantage
puede
here.
escalar, este escala y lo busca. Y lo sigue y le cae. ¡Ay, mi madre!
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's fast.
Oh, you're following me.
¿Es rápido, sí?
Okay, you gotta get away from that. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, when they go into this patrol mode and turn red, the door locks until they...
Uno es una cucaracha escapando de un gato.
Still trying to get at her.
Oh, yeah, still looking around, but...
Ooh.
Find another way to get to me.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if it's my heart throbbing through my hands or if the controller, but it's pretty nerve-wracking when facing the Emmy. They're terrifying species.
Yeah, T makes it seem like she's calm, cool, collected, and badass. I like to pretend that she's actually as nervous as I am when I play it, but I don't think it's true.
I do want to point out, like, also the backgrounds, like the amount of detail that the development team has put into.
Gente, yo creo que ya la conferencia del E3 solo duró 40 minutos. Me sorprendió eso. Ya yo voy a terminar el video luego de que finalice el gameplay de Metroid. Porque ahora lo que van a mostrar unos cuantos gameplay de diferentes juegos.
Note that for the future.
Yeah, some of those details kind of tell the story as effectively as, you know, a voiceover or anything.
El Treehouse parece que se trata sobre eso, sobre gameplays y cosas. Así que vamos a terminar de ver este gameplay ya de Metroid. Porque esta gente está jugando el juego. Y yo mismo estoy pensando jugarlo, pero yo no quiero verlo. A mí me gustaría experimentarlo yo cuando yo lo tenga. Ya yo vi suficiente.
So, the thing about Metroid enemies too is that some of them have patterns and you can counter them, and others don't, like this one. So I'm just gonna
blast him.
Move him out of the way so I can use it. And this room is a communication room with Adam, who happens to be Samus's ship's PC or computer. We're going to skip this part here just because we don't want to spoil any of the lore, but Dan, if you could summarize for the folks at home.
Yeah, so as Samus is exploring, she uploads data to Adam, their ship's AI, and Adam kind of gives little analysis, just really hints though, not necessarily telling you where to go or anything like that. It's still up to you to kind of explore, but there's some interesting lore in there.
No puede abrir esa puerta, parece que necesita
some
algo diferente para abrirla, una llave o algo.
And
esa sí se abre, por aquella
Adam
no.
was basically summarizing the Emmy and kind of the limits that they have of patrolling a zone, and also how dangerous they are, which we've kind of seen, but hopefully we won't see too
esas son
much
las cosas que
firsthand
explotan, okay.
Also, you can
Eso
see
también
T doing a
explota.
great job of just shooting at the environment, looking for secrets, looking for a way forward, because it's not always going to be obvious. You really have to, it's like a puzzle. It's not just action, it's not just exploration. There's also a lot of puzzle elements here, trying to find the way forward.
Yeah, and it's really cool too how Metroid Dread does this really sweet balance of, you know, the moments where you're
Son
allowed
mapas
to
inmensos,
have, like,
para
some
uno
quiet
aprenderse esos
to,
mapas.
solve the puzzles, and then
Hay que
it's
darle a ese
interspersed
juego, hay
with
que-
this really heavy, intense action.
Yeah.
So
Uy,
here's
aquí
the,
viene el gato.
Oh.
A correr.
Nope. That was the Emmy, as Dan had mentioned. They have kind of 3 modes. One is the surveillance. The other is, which is marked with blue. They're just scanning the area.
This red mode's
It's so
a bad
intense.
one.
I'm like
Yeah,
playing a
mode.
game of chase
So fast.
with it. Oh god. And then when
Por ahí,
it
sigue corriendo por ahí,
has
sigue por ahí,
Samus
sigue por ahí.
on eyesight,
Aquella puerta no
it
se
turns
abre.
red, which is the
La van a agarrar.
chase mode. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yellow
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es
it's
eso que
heard-
está emitiendo?
It's
Ya
heard
lo
a
vio.
noise or sensed a vibration, and it's going to go investigate that.
Ahí lo agarró.
Oh gosh. No.
And
No.
Ah, lo mató.
So
Ya
the
vieron qué
Emmy,
pasa si ese...
are pretty
Que yo lo bauticé el gato, porque parece un gato cayéndole atrás a un
sort of
ratón.
like a permadeath, which is very unusual.
Si el gato te
for,
agarra,
you know,
te mata.
enemies with in the Metroid series, but luckily it's not very. The game's pretty forgiving. It allows you to respawn at an area that you were in recently, so we're able to just go back and counter that again.
Yeah, as T said, insta-kill
Ah, mira,
is
no lo
new
vio
to the
ahí.
series, but,
Yo dije que si el gato
it's
está
really great
cerca,
'cause it
con la
offers a
luz,
chance
si
for you to
alcanza a
have
verte
that
con la luz,
challenging
mira, con esa
difficulty that I
lámpara,
think Metroid
ahí
fans
te cae
expect,
atrás. Oh,
but
ya lo escuchó.
without being quite
Es
so
que, mira,
punishing
mira,
with
mira,
the
él está
respawning
emitiendo unos
that you
pulsos.
just
Sí, sí,
have
sí,
to
sí.
play the
Ahí
whole
lo vio,
game to
rojo
get
ya.
back to where you are.
Ahí le
So
está
it's a
cayendo
really
atrás, lo persigue.
wonderful balance.
Yeah.
Lo persigue.
And when the Emmy are in patrol mode, which is that right now, it's in
Ahí no puede
pursuit of
seguirlo.
me. They're scanning areas where they last sensed movement, and so they'll go and investigate it. And then if they see something in eyesight, then they'll go chase it.
Cuando está emitiendo esas pulsaciones amarillas, significa que el monstruo te está
This
escuchando.
is such a small but really neat touch. The way that Samus moves slower in the water.
En el agua se
Yeah, and the
mueve más
audio
lento.
change too.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that detail.
Interesante detalle, realmente.
There's always one little guy.
That one straggler there. I don't need a save. I'm feeling brave.
Oh, nice.
E99. Esa es la vida. O sea, esa es la salud. Empezamos, el E. Que dice como una E
Yeah, it
ahí.
really shows how you
99.
don't have to stop
Y el
to fight
19
these
son los
enemies.
misiles,
If you
supongo.
really master that dash melee, you can just kind of run and gun.
Supongo que en el agua no puedes hacer el dash. Ahí se va el agua.
Little water puzzle.
Qué
Really love
heavy.
the animation of the
Pero tú no puedes
water
cruzarte
flowing
por
from
ese
one area
espacio.
to the next. Such a cool detail.
Necesitas el dash para meterte en esos
now that the water level's
pequeños.
changed, you have access to other areas.
And here is a map room. So interacting with these room will grant me more visibility to the area that I'm currently in. So we sort of lightly touched on the narrative of this game, which occurs in the events post
Área map
Metroid
download. Ok,
Fusion.
uno tiene que ir
And so that's
desbloqueando
why
el mapa.
Samus's look
Te preguntan que si quieres
looks
salvar.
different. But also to point out, back to Audrey's point about,
van
the game is
desbloqueando
about
zonas del mapa
exploration
que
and
tú tienes que ir
action.
a
And
ver.
so this
Ok.
area map upgrade allowed me to
El mapa
see
tiene
more
que ser
about the map,
gigantesco.
but you can see that there's
Yo
still
me
a
lo
lot
imagino ya,
of obscurity
gigantesco tiene
here.
que ser.
And so you need
Y para uno
to
aprenderse todos esos
explore
detalles.
in order to uncover more of the area and also any secrets involved. So
Metroid Dread.
Yeah, it's also worth
Está
noting
muy,
that
muy bonito,
this
muy bueno el
series
juego.
and this game is full of really juicy lore. So whether you're a new or returning Metroid fan, if you've never played a Metroid game before, it really gets you up to speed with anything you need to know to enjoy the story. And if you are a longtime Metroid fan, you have a lot to look forward to. As Sakamoto-san said, this
Sí,
concludes the story
efectivamente,
arc
eso que dice
between Samus
18
and the
arriba,
Metroids.
19,
So
mira, 19
we've been waiting a long
misiles.
time
Y
for
el E
this.
tiene
and
que ser la
everyone
salud de
is-
Samus.
It's that little enemy that Teresa just
Dice
blew up.
99, o sea, tiene la
It's
vida
kind of
full.
like an item pinata. Gives you a lot of missiles.
Yeah, defeating enemies is definitely a boon because it grants you replenishment for energy and also missiles. So definitely want to defeat enemies for that. I just didn't expect the enemy to be right on top of me to destroy the Autols.
That little beeping sound, just I hear it in my nightmares now.
They always come up with.
Oh, he's persistent. It's persistent.
Ya entiendo más o menos cómo es.
Another interesting detail about this game is normally in Metroid games you start at the surface of the planet and you work your way deeper, but in this
Cuando el
game
monstruo
you
que te
actually start
persigue tiene la
deep
luz
within the
verde,
planet
significa que no te ha
and
visto,
try and
no
work your
sabe
way
de
to the
ti, está
surface.
buscando,
And
pero
so
todavía no te ve.
that
Cuando
yearning
está
towards
amarillo
ascension
significa que te
really
está buscando
adds to
porque
the
escuchó
tone
un paso
of this
tuyo.
game as
Y
well.
cada vez que tú saltas, pisas o haces algo, se emite una pulsación amarilla que él escucha y dice, ya está por ahí, va para ese lugar. Y cuando se pone rojo significa que ya te vio y te cae atrás directamente, te persigue hasta que tú puedas escaparte.
Wait for an enemy to attack in order to counter in this game. If you keep an eye out, you can actually sometimes counter before they start their attack.
Here's a throwback. So I have to use a missile in order to destroy that cover, and then I'm able to access that door.
Just one missile, though. That's good. Oh, of course.
Oh.
There you go. I got it.
Yeah. That's the other thing about the dash melee is that if you use that on an enemy, you will get, I think, a few more
Charge beam and gear. Oh, ahí le dieron ya el rayo de carga.
The charge beam.
Ahora puede cargar para disparar un disparo más fuerte.
The Metroid series.
Sí.
So Samus, starts off without any abilities and slowly becomes more powerful and able to tackle stronger foes, but also be able to uncover or explore
esos
new
que están
areas
así sólidos, con el charge beam tú lo puedes abrir.
Yeah, and suit upgrades are another classic.
Yo en ese momento que me hubiesen dado esa vaina me devuelvo para atrás. Abrí toda la puerta que dejé cerrada para allá atrás.
I love you can see if you keep an eye on the background and stuff. There are all kind of cool statues and architecture that really piques your curiosity about the lore of this world.
Nice.
I love that too. Using the
Yo soy el tipo de jugador que a mí me gusta explorar. Siempre me gusta ver como todo lo que hay en el mapa, todas las cosas.
Oh, that feels good.
Got some more life, which is always a plus for me. Need that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, look at all those items.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of showing that once you really get to know these abilities and become adept at them, you start to feel like Samus. At first you're like, maybe not quite there, but once you get the hang of it, you really start to feel like a badass bounty hunter.
Yeah, it's just so smooth. It's like she's parkouring through this.
Los ítems que tú vas encontrando no necesita que tú salgas por ellos te caen atrás. Eso está bien.
There's more great architecture. But we're not here to look at architecture. We're here to shoot things.
And explore.
Yes.
So now we can't go through this area because of the water, so we're not able to slide. But we are able to access this door that we weren't to before. And here's another Emmy door. But in order to not spoil any more surprises here, we're going to leave this as a cliffhanger and end our segment here.
All right, well, that's all we've got on Metroid Dread for now. Thanks, Teresa and Audrey. Next up, we've got some Mario Party Superstars to show you. So stay tuned.
Ahora van a mostrar Mario Superstar. Wow. Dios mío. Ese juego lo voy a comprar yo, el Mario Party Superstar. A mí me encanta ese juego. We'll be right back. Bueno, gente, yo lo voy a dejar ahí. Yo voy a dejar el stream hasta ahí. Ya estuvo bien. Realmente lo que están es mostrando gameplays de los juegos que van a salir. Realmente, eso es lo que están haciendo. No van a hacer más nada de ahí. Creo que hasta ahí está bien. Ya vimos lo que fue la transmisión del E3. Duró 40 minutos. Y los últimos 30 minutos hemos estado viendo el gameplay de Metroid Dread, que va a salir este mismo año, a finales de este año. Así que, nada. Muchísimas gracias a todas las personas que se pasaron, que estuvieron aquí conmigo viendo la transmisión. No vi que casi nadie comentó. Entró mucha gente, pero casi nadie comentó. Así que nada, muchísimas gracias. Nos vemos en la próxima transmisión, que será posiblemente a finales de esta semana. Estaré trayendo mucho gameplay, así que atentos. No olviden apoyar a mis amigos Swordblow Gaming, que está ahí aquí, este que me queda aquí, miren, aquí. A ver. Ahí, ese que queda ahí. Y el que está arriba es BL Anime YouTube. Ambos son dos canales de YouTube que me dan mucho patrocinio y espero que le den apoyo.